What's going on, Savage Gang? It's your boy, the White Adams, and today we're gonna do my 2023-2024 playoff predictions. Obviously, I'm not gonna try to be low biased because I'm a Ravens fan, but I'm actually gonna get my hard, cold cut predictions to the playoffs. Who's ever gonna win the Super Bowl? Who's gonna go to the next level? Let's get it cracking. We're gonna start with the AFC. The Bills, the two seed Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, I'm a Ravens fan, so I can't go for Pittsburgh. And the Bills been heating up. Everybody count them out because they was at 1.6-6, but obviously can't go for Pittsburgh. I got the Buffalo Bills winning that game. Next game, you already know, Kansas City versus Miami Dolphins. The Cheetah Tyreek Hill is back in Arrowhead, but the one thing about this is everybody know Dolphins is from Miami. They're going to Arrowhead, and historically, it's going to be one of the coldest games in NFL history. -5 degrees in Arrowhead. So, and the Dolphins have a lot of injuries too, so that's all to play a big point on that. So, and then again, you can never outcount Mahomes, even though his receivers has been doing all that. But I'm gonna go with the Chiefs because obviously it's a cold weather, -5 degrees. Miami not used to that type of weather, so I'm going with the Chiefs. Next, the Texans versus the Browns. A little story behind this, 'cause, Deshaun Watson was played for the Texans, got cut. Then a couple months, I think later, he signed with the Browns. CJ Stroud is that man. Nico Collins, good ass receiver. CJ Stroud good. Damian Pierce is good, but I'm gonna pick the Browns to win this because I don't think CJ had to go against. Obviously, I'm a Raiders fan, but still, but I don't think CJ had ever had to go against that type of defense the Browns have. So I'm gonna go with the Browns. Come on, I'm not gonna get Browns pop. They do have a good defense, but then CJ never had to go against that type of defense before. I don't think this year, so I'm gonna go with the Browns. Let's move on to the NFC, which NFC got a lot, like two big stories going on here. You got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers. Mike McCarthy versus his old team that he coached. Then again, I feel it's gonna be a close game because Cowboys and Green Bay already had some weird games, always some crazy stuff, bad calls. But Dallas is one of the best good teams at home. They're 7-1 this season at home. So I'm gonna go with Dallas, but by a close one. Go by a close one. And obviously, everybody knows the next game, Detroit Lions versus the LA Rams. Matt Stafford is going back to Detroit, the team he could have won a Super Bowl with, even though he did have Megatron. The team he couldn't win a Super Bowl with versus the team he won a Super Bowl with. But it also has been 30 years since the Lions been in the playoffs. I think the Lions have this game. I think the Lions is going to beat the Rams. The Rams is a good team. Offense is good. Defense has been up and down this season a little bit, not crazy. Bucks versus Philadelphia Eagles. Now everybody know Philadelphia. Philadelphia has been struggling this season. This season's been struggling. Last game of the season, Jalen Hurts out with an injury. Game before that, Devontae Smith out with an injury. Same game, AJ Brown out with an injury. But then again, it is the Bucks. The Bucks has been up and down. Baker Mayfield been doing his thing, but for some reason, I just don't see The Eagles doing that. It's playoffs, bro. So every team is going to step up the game. And I feel like the Eagles can. If they, for the Eagles cancel the game, the receivers. I mean, they had this week off. I don't know if Hurts is healthy. Swift is going to have to help out a lot. Goddard is going to help out a lot. I ain't gonna lie, they got to rely on Julio Jones to help out a lot. I just don't see them losing to the Bucks. Let's get to the divisional round now. But we're gonna start with the NFC divisional round. The controversial game that happened, the controversial call in the Cowboys and Lions game when Brandon Lions old lineman didn't tell the ref that he was eligible as a receiver, which he did because there's video proof that he told the refs. Then again, we are at home for Dallas, and Dallas is one of the best teams at home. I just It's gonna be a close game like it was in their they meet up in the regular season. I just don't see Dallas. I just don't see Dallas losing at home. They're one of the best teams at home. I'm gonna give Dak his props. He's been playing good. I'm gonna give CeeDee Lamb his props. Their defense, obviously Micah Parsons. I'm gonna give him his props. Everybody their props. They're playing good ball, and they're at home. They're one of the best teams at home. Like I said, they're 7-1. So I know it's gonna see them losing. Eagles fans, I'm sorry. Niners versus the Philadelphia Eagles. We seen what happened. They meet up in the regular season. It didn't go too well. I'm gonna say that Philly's gonna lose by a close one. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like it is. Philly knows what they're gonna do because they played them already. It's not gonna be a blowout like it was in the regular season. So I've got Philly. Philly losing, but by like a close one, maybe like a touchdown. Bills versus Chiefs. Everybody knows this. That playoff game where it came down to overtime. Tyreek Hill's little yards he got from that little screen, and the Kelsey touchdown. All I'm gonna say about this game is you could trust Mahomes, but can you trust their receivers? Their defense, Chiefs defense. Like I said before, Chiefs defense is outstanding. They're like what? They're like ranked third in passing. They got a good defense, but it's like, can you trust the receivers on the Chiefs side? Rasheem Rice probably can, but can you trust like Tony, uh, Valdez-Scantling? I mean, you could trust Kelsey a little bit, but I just don't see Josh. It's gonna be a close game like their playoff game was, because Josh Allen loves to throw. No shade to Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen, but he throws his little interceptions like here and there. Gonna be win by a close one. It's gonna be a really cool game, win by a close one. But I got the Bills winning that because I feel like the Chiefs receivers, if they don't step up in the playoffs, it's gonna be the downfall of the Chiefs. Another story game. I'm gonna say my Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. Another story game. Joe Flacco versus his former team, the team he won a Super Bowl with. Joe Flacco versus the quarterback the Ravens drafted I ain't gonna lie, to replace him. Joe Flacco, he's been balling out. I ain't gonna lie. Come off the couch, he's been balling out. We've seen this game happen twice. We beat him out. We beat him the first time. Second time we beat him, then he came back. But because it's biased or not, Joe Flacco hasn't played this type of Ravens defense. So I'm gonna go with my Ravens to win. Because Joe Flacco haven't played this type of defense. Granted, he did play the Jets, but they did beat the Jets. But my team's like more physical, and I don't think he ever played this type of defense. It's like my Ravens winning. It's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like the past game was. It's gonna be a close one, a little close game, quick second game, like a little close one. I feel like it's going by a field goal. But yeah, the conference championships, buddy. Number one, number two best teams in each conference. This is crazy. Start with the AFC. You got the Bills versus the Ravens. I'm gonna put my Ravens, but I tell you, another game's gonna be close because gonna be close, gonna be cold. Josh, like I said, Ravens got one of the best. Like we got one of the best defenses in there. We're first in takeaways in defense. So Josh, not chasing Josh Allen, but he throws his little picks here and there. It's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna come out like a touchdown maybe. Both teams is good. Both teams are powerhouse. Josh can score anytime, so can Lamar. Both defense can play. But I feel like it's gonna come down if Josh Allen cannot turn over the ball and the Ravens keep scoring. But I feel like it's gonna be a close game. If it's gonna end by a touchdown, I got my Ravens winning that joint. Niners versus Dallas. Dallas fans, I know y'all want this game badly because it happened last time in the divisional when they beat y'all. But Dallas fans, I feel like y'all can beat them. I feel like y'all can. But just something about Dallas on the road that's telling me y'all can't beat them. I don't know why. Y'all can't. Something's telling me that y'all can't beat them on the road because your road record hasn't been that pleasing this year. It's mainly y'all at home. So y'all in Santa Clara playing the Niners. If you can call this probably the most basic pick, but I just don't see it. If it's gonna be by a field goal, but I got Niners winning that game because it is in Santa Clara. It is at Niners territory. They're not really good at on away games. If it was the other way around, if y'all was at home, I would have got y'all because y'all that's where y'all play best is at home. But it's gonna be a close game. I feel like that's gonna go off. The Parsons gonna go off. Gilmore gonna go off. Bland or Bland, I forgot his name. He gonna go off. CeeDee Lamb gonna go off. It's gonna be a close back and forth, probably a shootout. I feel like this game gonna go to. I feel like out of all this game, I feel like this game this year it's gonna go to overtime. It's probably gonna go to overtime. Gonna be a shootout. It's gonna come down. Whoever gonna get the ball last scores. Who can stop comes down. But I do got the Niners winning that game. Now the Super Bowl. Both number one seeds make it to the Super Bowl. My Baltimore Ravens versus the 49ers. We seen this game on Christmas Day. Everybody was talking about. There was some analysts talking about, Ravens gonna get their ass beat. All this. We seen this game. Ravens have no chance. Niners the best team in the league. And you see what my Ravens did, right? We came out, showing how we could play against them, and we proved that we can. We can hang with the big top dog. Y'all saying this is the top dog. We can hang with them. But I feel like since then the Niners could figure out how to stop. They're gonna figure out how to stop the Ravens because they couldn't. I mean, they played him, but they could. They couldn't. They didn't full blown. That's how you stop the Ravens. If you don't full blown rush and you try to contain Lamar, you can, but sometimes it's still not gonna work out. Because if you do that, he's gonna sit in the pocket and throw the ball. We've seen that now. He throws the ball more now. All right. So if it's gonna be a close game, it's a rematch of the last time the Ravens and the Niners met in the Super Bowl. But this time, Niners don't have John Harbaugh. They have one of the best coaches in the league. But gonna be a close game. But I got my Ravens winning. Y'all gonna call me biased. You'll call me anything you want. I feel like this could really this a different it's just really a different Ravens team we see it in the past with the new offense, including of Tom Monken, Mike McDonald, John Harbaugh. It's really a different Ravens team you've seen in the past and now. Like defense, with the way Mike had his defense played all season, like it's insane. Like people don't know this, but we're one of the first NFL defenses to have triple crowns. We're first in everything. First in three categories for defenses. And the way Tom Monken has allowed this offense to pursue and do their own thing is insane. It's crazy how Tom Monken allowed Lamar do his own thing, have more control of the offense, and that's why I think this could really be the year that we bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Baltimore for our third ring. So yeah, hey, if y'all don't like this, y'all could do your own video, do your own video, send it to me. Uh, Put in the comments you don't like this, who y'all think. But that's what I think is Super Bowl gonna go. So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, follow the socials. Hey, good luck to every team in the playoffs. You heard? This is really where it shows who really is the best team in the league is in the playoffs. I get it, regular season, all this matters, but this is really where it matters at. So I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.